All right, AP, let's look at our sample problem talking about uncertainty in measurement. The sample problem reads, in analyzing a sample of polluted water, a chemist measured out 25.00 mils of a water sample with a pipette. If you're not sure what a pipette is, it's pictured in the below right there. At another point in the analysis, the chemist used a graduated cylinder, right there, to measure, again, 25 mils of the solution. What is the difference between the measurements 25.00 mils and 25 mils? Now, one of the things we want to point out, and I'm hoping that you've noticed in your reading, especially looking at the figures in your book, of which these are two. Both of these are cut straight from your textbook, so that you guys can be familiar with this. This pipette here is calibrated, has a calibration mark of 25 mils. That means this pipette has one mark. It's right there. Okay, that one mark on the pipette says 25.00 mils. 25.00 mils. Whereas over here on the graduated cylinder, this thing is measures up to 100 milliliters. 100 milliliters. You can see that by all these different designations here on the side. So we have one utensil, one instrument calibrated to measure 25 mils very precisely, and then we have an instrument that is designed to measure a larger volume of water. So you attempt your answer. Press pause if you need. Now let's look at a solution. So even though the two volume measurements, 25 mils and the 25.00 mils, they appear to be equal, they really convey different information. The quantity 25 mils means that the volume is somewhere between 24 mils and 26 mils. Okay, so it's actually between these two numbers. Okay, it's not doesn't necessarily mean it is 25 mils, it's just between 24 and 26. It may have been rounded to 25 mils. Whereas the quantity 25.00 mils means that the volume is between, again, there could be some rounding, okay, at that in that third decimal place, but it means that the rounding is going to occur somewhere between 24.99 mils and 25.01 mils. Because only when you use more decimal places than that would you appropriately round to 25.00 mils. The pipette measures volume, therefore, with a much higher precision than does the graduated cylinder. It doesn't mean the graduated cylinder is a poor instrument. It's actually very, very useful. A pipette is just very, very exact for this specific volume. If maybe we don't need to measure 25.00 mils, maybe we need to measure 50 mils. Well, this pipette is useless. And that's one of the thought processes that we have to have when we are looking through and choosing our different instruments for laboratory experiments.